Yep.
All right, we ready? Okay. So I'm gonna start off with a few hypotheticals here.
You don't even intro the show?
I'm going to.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to.
No, go. It's your
Okay,
show.
I just want to start off with some hypotheticals.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So, you're the commissioner of sports media for 1 year.
All of sports media.
All of sports media. What's one rule you'd make that everybody would hate you for?
One rule that everybody would hate me for?
Like, how would you change sports? Either, okay, well, I'll just do sports in general. Media or just like,
One thing?
what's one thing you would change that people would be like, wow, he sucks?
Oh my God, I don't have a good answer for that.
I stumped you on the first question.
Yeah, I think I would, but people would be mad at. I think a lot of things I would do would
Controversial.
I think a lot of things I would do would be not controversial. Like a lot of
What's
things
a rule
would
you would
be.
change?
I think I would focus more in on. I don't know. Maybe I would get rid of like Thursday night football. Maybe just make it Sunday, Monday night. I don't have any. No, I don't have anything. This is a tough first question. I'm sorry. I don't have anything I would really change. I mean, I guess. Have you had good answers before?
This is the first time I've ever asked this question to anybody.
I'm trying to think. What are
Other
things
than
that I mean, like, but I wouldn't get rid of. Sometimes I get annoyed. But people wouldn't be mad at me if I got rid of the silly questions to coaches at halftime.
Yeah, I
They wouldn't
hate
get,
that.
but they wouldn't get mad at me for that. They would say, "Oh, that's good."
reasonable. Okay, I feel like maybe Fox would get mad, but that's who. That's a good answer. Boom, there you go.
But I get the
Halftime interviews, get 'em
purpose.
out.
But I get the purpose of it because sometimes you get a good clip. I
haven't
get
heard
the
a good
purpose.
halftime answer in a long time. Coach, what are you gonna do to change the?
Sometimes it's funny though, but I know you're
Better.
right. It's, I think but a lot of things
You like sports media, how it is altogether.
I don't know if I would change anything. I think I can't think of something I would be like. Obviously, I don't love when they go up to Justin Herbert or Drake May and say, "How do you think you played today?" Like, obviously that's lame, but what are they supposed to ask? And then the guy just got off the field. And sometimes you do get a good answer, so I don't blame them. But
Okay.
it's a good question. What would you?
I think. I mean, halftime questions I would get rid of.
But people would celebrate that, right? I don't think that people would get mad at that. Maybe media people, like a halftime reporter would, sideline reporter. There is a value to the sideline reporter because being on the sideline is important. You get the information.
Yes.
That's for sure. I'm not saying get rid of sideline reporters.
Yeah.
But the question to the coaches, they're usually pretty lame.
They're very late.
And I don't
getting
blame
paid a
them
lot for
because if
this.
you don't get, because if you ask too hard of a question, then they get a little bit
I
mad.
ain't got time for that. Yeah.
But no, I mean more so. Let's say a coach messes up with time management. Going up to the coach as he's running away and he's pissed off, and you say, I mean, let's be real. The coach is every little decision can can cost the coach his job. So I get it. But if you go up to say, why didn't you call a timeout there, or why did you let the time go down, or let's say
That's a valid question.
yeah, but the coach is going to be mad at you and then not want to give you good answers.
Like Nick Saban, yeah.
Yeah, so it continues. It's a tough job, per se.
Okay.
But I don't think I would.
So,
Yeah.
You have to delete one entire genre of sports content forever. What's gone? What are you getting rid of? Or it could be a sport, or anything to do with sports. What's the one thing you would get rid of when it comes to sports?
One thing. I mean, it's easy answer, but I think I would say so much of there's too many commercials, but that's just kind of like, of course, there's too many commercials. The sport itself have grown so much, and they have to pay the contracts, they have to pay everything.
Yes.
I was thinking to myself, get rid of the heated rivalry type thing that's happening right now, but I don't know. I guess I could kind of just ignore that.
Yeah.
And
I'd get rid of the freaking girlfriend boyfriend stuff. Like Taylor Swift did this. This person's dating this.
But people love that. People love that.
That's what I'm saying. It's so annoying. I'd get rid of it. That'd be my controversial get rid of.
But people love that. Like that's huge for the leagues. Yeah, I guess maybe commercials. I think sometimes if I could get rid of an attitude, it'd be the players should embrace media more. They're kind of really dramatic at points.
I agree.
Why are you being dramatic answering questions for 15 minutes? You better have a good reason.
We're giving them a platform, so it's like, what are you, without the media, you wouldn't even, I mean, you'd have a platform of your own,
no,
like,
100%. I think more so it's just like, why are you being a dickhead to them?
Yeah.
Now, I get it sometimes because the questions are awful. And then it's, if you give too much to the media, then you're expected more. So it's tough. I see both sides of the coin for players. But sometimes I will say, hey, why are you being a dickhead? Why are you giving one word answers? But that's a tough one to do because some people are just, there's a lot of players.
There are. Okay. We're going to play a game called Clip or Quiet, and then I will intro you because I know you want your intro.
No, you don't have to. That's cool.
We're going to play a game called Clip or Quiet.
Yeah?
So I'm going to give you a very specific, realistic scenario, and you tell me if you'd say the thing that gets clipped or you stay quiet and let it pass.
Okay.
All right. You have breaking news that's not fully confirmed yet, but everyone else is posting.
Pass, because I could get sued.
Okay. Something you posted 6 months ago resurfaces and you're getting cooked.
That happens to me often. I think sometimes I just let it go, or
Clip or quiet.
Clip, because if you lean into it, it helps. And also, I'm cool with saying I'm wrong. But sometimes people say things like act like I'm wrong when I'm not. I said I wouldn't pick Caleb Williams first, and people act like Drake May doesn't exist. But whatever.
Fair. I know a headline is misleading, but the article beneath it is fair.
I wrote the article? Or?
No, this is just an example.
And it's about me, or?
The headline is misleading, but the article...
Who's it about?
It's just something.
I guess clip I would say and explain a little bit more and say, hey, okay, this is a misleading headline, but what he's saying is kind of right.
Okay. You wake up and you're trending and it's not good. Who are you texting? What are you saying? What are you doing next?
You have to.
It's not really good. It's not good.
It's not. You probably then have to say something. Yeah, it's better than staying quiet. So clip.
Who are you texting and what are you saying?
Who am I texting?
Your mom or your boss or who? Who are you calling?
Definitely not my boss.
Not your boss.
Sometimes I would talk to my parents. Maybe my agent or maybe a friends within media and say, hey, I think I'm going to do this. Hopefully I don't have one of those this year, but I've had them in the past. So it really depends. Sometimes if it's not that big of a deal, let's say it's just more truly benign, you can just kind of play into it or whatnot. But if it is something that you messed up on, you may want to apologize.
Okay. Thank you for playing that game.
Yeah. Of course.
So I'm here with Jack Mac, your government, Jack McGuire, right?
Yeah, John McGuire, but yeah.
John. So So where'd Jack come from?
That's a common. JFK, Jack. They called him Jack Kennedy.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My grandfather's name was John Jack, and I guess it just got passed down.
Okay. Well,
but John Jack McGuire, yeah.
So I'm here with John Jack McGuire,
yeah.
a.k.a. Jack Mac.
Jack Mac, yes. Jack, yes.
So you do sports content, news content.
Yeah, a bunch of stuff. We've been friends on Instagram for a while, but we're finally meeting IRL. IRL, yes, in New York City. In the Barstool Sports offices. At the Barstool, yeah. Thank you for having me. I'm excited. Well, we already started, so I didn't have the best answers. Still be excited, but I'll continue to try to give you the best that I have. Thank you. I think my attitude's good. I appreciate the attitude. Yeah, but I can't give you the exact. No, sometimes you interview people and they don't have the best attitude. Facts. But there are times when I feel bad. I qualify a lot of my statements, but So I feel bad. They're going through the car wash. I haven't been to the car wash yet, but sometimes people come to New York and they do 8,000 studio shows. But I think if you want to give, if you say yes to something, you should give who you are.
Thank you. I appreciate it. It's the same thing. If you commit to something, you got to give your all. And if not, like, what are you doing? You're.
Yeah, I mean, I've given more than my all. I gave you a studio.
Yeah. Thank you. You're very kind. I'll take you to coffee someday.
I don't need a coffee in return.
A bagel?
The bagel was nice. She did offer bagels, but I was like, it's January. We need to stay focused on the.
You can come.
Yeah.
Strength train in Jersey with me.
Okay, maybe.
How's your year going so far, Jack?
It's fine. I mean, it's just started.
Yes.
It's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
So last year, what was the craziest thing that happened to you last year? What are you going to define last year? Like, when you think of 2025, what comes to mind?
A few things I won't talk about. What comes to mind for 2025? I would say it was an up and down year. I learned a lot. Messed up.
We all messed up.
Yeah, no, but I think also I'm grateful for the ups and downs and people that have stuck with me. And then also my parents. I would say a big theme of 2025 was my family, friends.
Good.
But I would say that it was kind of there was ups and downs, but also a lot of stagnant year. It was a big changing year. Obviously, new president, TikTok, which was a huge thing within my world, has been changing a lot because of from its old ownership to its new ownership. I think content's changed a lot too. So I would just say it was things change a lot. So I would say that. But a good year, I mean, any year that you come out of with a job, your family is healthy, your friends are good.
You're blessed.
You're blessed. I mean, I don't have any kids. I'm not married. But those are some good check marks for an overall pretty good year. So I liked 2025. There were some things I would change, of course, but that's anybody, right?
Are you happy?
Am I happy? That's a crazy question.
That's just a very.
I don't think.
Are you happy?
In what, life?
Yeah, life. How you doing mentally? Like, are you good?
Oh,
I'm just asking as like a friend. Are you good? Are you happy?
Yeah. I would say.
You can be honest.
I would say we all have our ups and downs, but yeah, I would say I'm happy.
People not ask you if you're happy. People don't.
Usually more in an intimate, not podcast setting. No one's asked me.
Intimate.
No one's asked me on a podcast before, am I happy? But I think happy is sometimes a tough word because it implies that every day has to be happy. I would say.
You think so?
Yeah, I think it does imply that, but I think I'm still figuring it out. That's life. But there's ups and downs. I feel blessed, which is good.
So you're pretty happy.
I guess, yeah.
Okay. All right. How many years have you been doing this, by the way? When did you graduate college? I mean, I obviously researched a little bit about you, but I would rather hear about you, like.
I mean, I probably started doing really, like, content online when I was in middle school.
Jeez.
But it was blogs and stuff. They don't exist anymore. They were just kind of. Then I really started to do it full on in college when I was a freshman. But if you include the internet blogs when I was a kid, I mean, it's been over a decade. Actually, I mean, I think last year, well, if I started when I went to college, I did stand-up comedy for about a year and a half in New York City. And then I transitioned to more online. So I guess I would say I've been really doing it with focus for 9 years or so. Yeah.
So you've been in the game for a little bit. What do you feel like is maybe the most misunderstood thing about what you do or people who do commentary? I would say that you do commentary, right?
Yeah.
What do you feel like is
misunderstood?
What do people misunderstand about you? Because you seem like a cool guy from what I've.
I guess I don't know. I think you kind of have an acceptance when you put yourself out there. At least you should, that you're gonna be misunderstood. I think maybe probably the biggest thing is. I mean, I guess when people talk, you don't always think you're 100% right. You think you may be 80% right, but you know you'll be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not surprising when you're wrong. So yeah, I think that's what I would say. Uh, yeah, but
Do people ever come up to you in the street and they're like, oh my God, I know you?
yeah, which is cool. I love that. People say hi, take photos.
Okay.
That's really cool. Well, it's funny. You never really get hate comments in the streets.
Exactly.
So, even though people have told me to keep an eye on my six, but
That's crazy. That's crazy.
well, I think they're
Oh my
they're not going to do anything.
So, one thing that I think about a lot, because I've been in this industry for a little bit too myself, definitely a different path than you, but like journalism in general. So, I'm always curious what goes into the decision-making process of posting something. Not necessarily what you post, but like, you know, those 10 minutes before you post of like, ugh, is this going to ruffle feathers? So what is your decision-making process between creating content and posting? And what's that line for you of like, I will not go there? Or
I don't know if I have a line. Sometimes there's things I've crossed per se and didn't realize that I was. But truly, like in terms of how I think of everything, I think it's more of a gut feel.
Mm-hmm.
There are situations where I would not answer or not do something, but I think it's a situation by situation basis. In the past, things that I've regretted. I guess I'll be a little bit. I guess I'll be a little bit more. No, yeah, they are.
Okay.
I guess I could say I would be a little bit more if it's a private citizen. I'd be a little bit more. And in the past, I've messed up about that, and I think about that more now.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're public, I don't know. I kind of knowing what, not that anything really bad has happened to me, but knowing what is said about me. Like you kind of, if you're in the public figure, not to say you want to spread malicious lies, but if something's out there, I typically don't feel bad about posting anything. But if it is involving a private person, that's when I think I've regretted things in the past. How will I pick and know what I want to post about? I think being on the internet for so long, you kind of feel like you have a good idea of what people will care about.
Yeah.
So that's how I will know. But obviously, there's things like there's things that yeah. I mean, I think you kind of know what line not to cross, but it's tough. It's sometimes, but I've over the past year I've been more conscious about it, and I have to continue to be conscious about it. But you mess up sometimes.
I believe that. I have plenty of times. And I feel like
yeah. I think a lot of people. That's why when media people mess up, I'm kind of sometimes people ask me what they think, and I just like, I mean,
it happens. It's bound to happen. If you're gonna say if you're gonna be in this industry, we're not, like you said, we're not always gonna be right. Or there's gonna be moments where we gotta learn and we gotta grow. It is what it is. And people can point fingers all they want, but their lives are private, and their mistakes are not on a different stage compared to ours.
Yeah, but we did make this decision to put ourselves out there. This isn't like we're not on.
Right.
Like if I didn't like it and I didn't like those consequences, I would stop. Or if I could. I mean, obviously you pick a career and it's tough to transition, but like it's something that makes me sleep at night. This is the decision. This is the life that I chose, quote unquote. Does that mean that that's okay for somebody to cross a line about me? No, but unfortunately it does. We do know that that's going to happen. Now that doesn't make it right, and that doesn't mean that that should happen, but unfortunately we live in kind of a really and I mean, I'm talking about this from a male's perspective in media, which is, it's just different, but like there are, at least from what I think about, there are things that you just, it's unfortunate, but it is part of the job, quote unquote. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Do you feel like, I should put it this way, I feel like one of the frustrations that I have with a lot of things today in media in general, not just sports, but media in general, is I feel like I have to preface everything. I feel like there always has to be context to the point where it's just like, I don't even want to talk about it because
I think what I would say to that is who cares?
Okay, so that's what I was going to
So
ask you. Where do you draw the line between I'm so sick of prefacing things because people say they want truth, but when you give them
Well,
the
most
truth,
people
you gotta
aren't going to
give
watch
context.
most people watch every TikTok for 10 seconds. It's impossible to please everybody, and then also your friends know what you think, or not 100%, but they're the ones that are there. Your family knows what you think, and they'll support you, hopefully. Friends, if family not, maybe more friends, or maybe both if you're lucky enough. You have both. Co-workers. At the end of the day, I mean, you kind of have to ignore that noise because people are going to jump to conclusions unfairly all the time that, oh, you meant this by that. And it's not really, but if you preface everything, you wouldn't be able to succeed.
Right. Where it's like it almost.
So you almost have to just do it with confidence. And then if someone really were to press you, you could say, hey, this is what I really meant. But also, one thing I think is most people really don't care. They may leave a hate comment, but most people just don't care. They may say you're an idiot for saying, yeah, but I just don't think they care. Like that. You may feel like it's this huge deal at the time, but then it's just they pick the new thing. How many big stories have happened over the past week that nobody cares about? Like truly, especially in sports media. Like truly. Obviously, there's more world affairs that are different, but even that, there's world affairs that happen and people move on from them in a week.
There's so much stuff that happens when people ask me about something 2 months ago. I'm like, well, you got to tell me and remind me because I don't even remember. So
But
much stuff happens.
so I think that's what I would say to you is like you just have to be. I mean, as long as you're not like, obviously you have to think about, oh, am I doing this in good faith? But if you're doing it in good faith, you just have to let the chips fall where they fall, at least, and then just kind of just ignore it. Like, I mean, I guess I've been on the internet for so long, I don't really. I'll see hate comments. I'll see TikToks about me that have hundreds of thousands of views. People call me idiots and all of that. I don't really care about that. I think I am in it. I have so much of an experience with it. It's almost like you're used to it. But
no bad press.
To an extent, I go back and forth with that. You can get no bad press is a saying that is true, but also it can almost, you may fall too far into bad press because then maybe you don't want to be the bad guy all the time.
Yes.
I'm fine with being it a little bit more, but I don't want to be it all the time. Like I could really, and then you kind of become a character or caricature of yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
people will
but no bad press. But yeah, I mean, like people are gonna. Yeah, you almost just have to. I think there's a little bit, and I guess this is more Zen than anything, just acceptance, and also it doesn't really matter. Like I just said, there's probably 10, 20, 30, 40 TikToks out there with all these views, all these comments about me, how I'm awful, this, that, the other. Not one person. I walk around New York City every day. People don't care.
Yeah.
Like they care like in that moment when they're typing. But you'll even watch someone swiping on a phone on Twitter or something, and they're looking at stuff, and there's all this outrage on Twitter, and then a person looks at it and just swipes to the next. Yeah. People don't like. I think but that can be freeing too. That doesn't mean you should lean in too much to try to get yourself canceled or whatever, but more so, you can kind of say, okay, this may happen. I'm trying my best not to make it happen. Specifically about X, Y, or Z, I really, really, really don't care if it's about an opinion.
Right.
Sometimes there's things that get blown out of proportion, but you can't. Also, if you explain yourself too much, you can drive yourself crazy. And if you explain yourself too much, you almost look guilty, if that makes sense.
Exactly.
Like, think about it. Like, if you were
myself, like people are people, and if
so that's why you should just. Yeah,
we live in a free country where we can have our own.
Yeah, but if you do want to explain yourself more, I guess, but it's tough because we live in such a world where short form is everything, and even if you do long form, it's cut out into short form.
Yeah.
I mean, how many videos are out there of people from 2-hour-long podcasts, and I'll watch it and I'll give, and we're media quote unquote trained, we know, but even I'll find myself thinking, oh, I think this of this person because of 30 seconds that I saw. I don't know what that person actually thinks.
Right.
I would have to go watch the full 2 hours podcast, but most people don't have 2 hours.
Yes.
So it's a double-edged sword, especially in this massive content world that we live in. It's just, and it's only going to get more, unfortunately.
I agree. Okay, we've got another game called Spin Room.
Okay.
This one's fun. So each round has 3 quick beats.
All right.
The responsible take, the journalism voice, the algorithm.
I think it's interesting. I've never taken a class in journalism. I am not a journalist. I know I lean into the journalisming thing, but that's more of a joke. I think I have to. I'm gonna start wearing a shirt.
Put a journalism hat on. Pretend
I'm gonna start wearing a shirt that says I'm not a journalist. People are saying like he's a fake journalist. Yeah. What are you talking about? I'm not. Yeah. What do you mean I'm a fake journalist? How could I be a fake journalist if I'm not?
A journalist.
I swear, I've said it before. Calling myself a journalist takes away from actual journalists because they have actual responsibilities. I'm a quote-unquote content creator. Journalists have actual responsibilities. There's some I don't agree with, but I mean, I think there's a lot of journalists out there that are more content creators than journalists, but I'm not a journalist. I'm going to start wearing I'm going to do a Charles Barkley commercial. I'm not a role model. I'm not a journalist.
Okay. Okay. 3 quick beats for the spin room. I want you to.
I can do the game though.
Okay, a response. Okay, you just prefaced this. Okay, the responsible take, the algorithm take, which is the engagement demon, the insane clip cutting one, and then the PR statement, which is like corporate optimistic says nothing.
All right.
Okay, so responsible, algorithm, PR. All right. Card number 1. Mike Tomlin steps down. I want you to convince Steelers fans this is a calm, respectable transition and not the end of something they weren't ready to lose.
Oh, okay. So journalistic
take. Go. Mike Tomlin steps down. You got to use your brain. Come on.
He's stressing.
Mike Tomlin, after a great career with the Steelers, is stepping down. There's people on this earth that have not existed in a world without Mike Tomlin as a coach of the Steelers. However, it is a great organization with some great talent on their team, and they're stepping forward towards an interesting future. Yeah, and so it will be interesting to see who they pick up, and any coach that goes there will be a lucky coach.
What's the clip cutting one? The algorithm take. What's your algorithm take?
Algorithm take. Mike Tomlin, the Steelers are cooked, or
the Steelers are cooked.
I guess I would just say Mike Tomlin, was he really that good?
Ooh, I like.
And then
And then last one, the PR statement.
PR statement, Pete. Thank you for your time, Mike Tomlin. You'll be a Steelers legend forever. If you ever need... Is this from the Steelers? Yeah, and we can't wait to induct you into the Steelers Hall of Fame. You are a potential Hall of Fame coach, and we wish you the best of luck in the future.
That was good. Okay. So card number 2, I just want you to do the algorithm take for this one. John Harbaugh is the new Giants head coach. And I want you to avoid the quarterback question that everybody's thinking of.
Oh, John Harbaugh. Okay.
The algorithm take.
Algorithm take would just be, in 3 years, you'll come back to this video of me saying that John Harbaugh won't change the Giants at all. But for now, you'll leave hate comments, something like that.
Beautiful. Okay. Card number 3, Russell Wilson played himself out of the Hall of Fame.
That's just an algorithm. No, I don't know. I think he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
So you don't think he could
But you just gave me an algorithm take. That's not even a situation.
No, Russell Wilson played himself out of the Hall of Fame. I want you to do the responsible take. Okay, so make.
But what did he do?
Do you think that he played himself out of a Hall of Fame?
I think he'll be close to or in the Hall of Fame.
So you don't think a player can play themselves out of Hall of Fame?
You can with off the field issues, steroids, or maybe you would have to have such a bad tenure. I don't think on the field. Russell still.
So people are wilding saying that he's played out of Hall of Fame.
I think that's kind of would be silly. It would be interesting. Yeah, I don't think you can play yourself out of the Hall of Fame. I think you can play yourself into a guaranteed Hall of Fame spot.
Okay.
I would have to look at compared other players that were very similar. I mean, he still won a Super Bowl. He still probably set a lot of records. I don't know. I don't think a lot about the Hall of Fame stuff.
Okay.
But I don't think. Yeah, I think he could have taken that next step when he went past the Seahawks, but he didn't.
Okay. Last card. Tom Brady linked to another new dating rumor.
Mm.
Can you spin it like this is shocking that a recently retired very rich man is dating again?
No, I don't think I can spin it as shocking.
Okay.
I think I would just spin it as... Yeah, like I think I would say I don't know why anyone's shocked by this. It's the most classic... Yeah, I think I would say people, every time something like this happens, are shocked by age gaps. It's like they haven't existed in a Hollywood celebrity world for the past however long they've lived. This has happened forever in celebrity world. Oh, the rich guy that is famous and still good looking gets a girl that's 20 years younger than him. You can talk about that being bad, but that can't be shocking to you. You are not. It's just what?
It's not shocking to me.
I mean,
Alex Earl, if that's true, yeah, that was shocking. I was like, oh,
Why?
Alex.
Why?
Well, just because I was like, I didn't expect her. I don't know.
I actually think that was as on par as ever.
I just am like, yo.
Why? Because
so her and Braxton are not together,
or is it
right?
more just your ex's teammate, you just broke up?
I would just be like, you just broke up.
Okay,
and you're
that's
already
fair.
with,
That's fair.
You know,
But
nothing
she
wrong
doesn't.
with her.
But
she
she
seems
doesn't
like a nice
make.
girl.
She
She's
doesn't
beautiful.
make. She doesn't make headlines by sitting behind and
So
letting
you're saying
heal.
she knows what she's doing?
100%. Or maybe she just likes Tom Brady. I don't know.
I wonder how that happened.
I think how does it happen? How does it anything happen? DMs, and then they're in the same place, and then they start talking. Maybe he has game, or maybe she just really wanted him.
He has game for sure.
Maybe I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes those guys that are really, really good at sports and are almost autistic level of sports don't have the best personal skills. But I think Tom isn't that. I think Tom theoretically, but what's game to he's 45?
He doesn't even need game to get a girl, to be honest.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. But I maybe a little bit, because every person wants Alex Earl, right? Who is a single. But yeah, I mean, I don't think he needs that much game either. No. His game almost is just him.
Yeah. Okay. Well, to be honest, the videos I saw on her thing of like when she was doing Dancing with the Stars, I thought she was with the guy, her partner.
But he's married.
He's married, yeah.
But
I was like, those videos are a little. Those were a little.
Yeah,
crazy.
but she was. Well, I mean, yeah, but my sister's a big Dancing with the Stars fan, and I looked into it as well.
If I was Braxton, I would have been kind of mad.
But she, yeah. Well, I made a video. It's like if your girlfriend or boyfriend goes on Dancing with the Stars, you're single. Like, let's say, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Because that guy's wife won Dancing with the Stars last year with Joey from The Bachelor.
And doesn't she like coordinate the moves?
She does. Well, she told Alex to really lean into because in dancing, I guess the romantic aspect is really what you have to lean into. But yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard. I guess with the dancers, they get used to it. They can really separate it. But if it's your first time, maybe she had feelings for him. But I don't know. It would be tough being hundreds of miles away, and then your girlfriend is dancing very intimate. But I don't know. It would be really tough. Yeah. I mean, like let's say I was dating somebody and they went on Dancing with the Stars. In my mind, it's over. It is. No, I don't mean it in a mean way. It's just she's gonna leave me.
I would be the same. I would be the same.
Especially if it goes late.
I'd be like, my dude.
If she goes, even for the woman's, I think it's both ways too.
Be like, yeah, he's cheating.
But the woman, the later it goes too, the more chance it's like maybe a week or two, it's fine. But
all the TikToks that you make together, I'd be like, oh, I can't be seeing.
They spend every day together, and it's very sexual. Dance is romantic and sexual, so yeah. I mean, it's not like twerking, but they're making.
You're all on top of each other, and you're like,
yes,
like,
and lifting it up, and then like straddling. That's very common. Like that's dance.
Yes.
And you can't even be mad at it.
Right.
But yeah, it's just over. It's tough for another human being to spend that much time with anybody, and then I don't even think you can be mad at it. The best of the best would get.
Right.
It's the same thing with like.
I'd be like, hey, it's gonna be good for your career if that's what you want to do, but like, I don't know if I could do it unless you really trusted the person. Unless you really.
I don't know if even that. It's not. I think it's just human. You spend that much time with somebody in sexual poses, and sweaty. Yes, something's gonna happen. It's just that's usually how it works.
Yeah.
Now I think dancers accept it in a way that's a little bit different. I think they almost. Maybe they're like kind of like wags where they're like, I know my husband may cheat on me, but next season that person's gone and they're coming home to me. Now, that's just maybe that's how they rationalize it, or because then maybe they do it as well. Maybe it's just I don't know. I don't know the dancing scene. I would need a dancer to really tell me. But his wife's like really attractive.
Yeah.
But that would be it'd be tough, but the wife, told Alex to really lean into the, are you guys dating or not thing.
Ooh.
And they made TikToks together.
That's what I was saying. I would see the TikToks and I was like,
no, the wife and Alex. Yeah. She was in with it because she's also a dancer.
I mean, that wouldn't surprise me. Like lean into it. Like people know what they're doing. Okay.
100%.
How do you personally think speed versus accuracy is in media right now? Because
what is accuracy in media?
Ooh.
I mean, it's kind of tough because accuracy changes.
Right.
We almost get so much information now that the story changes right away. I think there is a responsibility that you shouldn't be spreading straight up fake news, but it's going to be tough to really get on top of something. Sorry, we were just talking about the Alex Earl and like get on dancing.
And
like
sweaty.
straddling them. It's like I'll get on top of something. But from a news perspective,
hey, yo, pause.
From a news perspective, it's gonna change. I think that's probably. But where are we at? I think we're getting better. There's probably a point, probably like 4 or 5 years ago, where it was out of control. Now, I think a lot of people pause and think. But it will never be perfect. But to make people think that it was perfect before is wrong. Just kind of this weird idea that, oh, back in the day, it was so much better. It wasn't. It was probably more fake. At least now there's more of a, anybody can disprove it, but also people can disprove it and then they're wrong too. It's difficult, but I think people have to, I think intention is clear. But yeah, I mean, where are we at? I think decent spot, not in a great spot, but I don't know if we'll ever get to a great spot.
Yeah, I don't think we will. But that's me being a little cynical. I feel like.
But also, yeah, I mean,
a business is a business.
Yeah, business is business. Yeah, and people want the takes right away. They may say they hate it, but they want it. They keep watching.
Yes. Okay. Now to finish it off, more personal stuff about you. Who is Jack Mac when you're not? Has nobody asked you personal questions before?
They have, but these are more like intimate. They're good questions. I'm not mad at them at all. Are you happy? He's a little crazy. Are you
embarrassed? Do you want them to close their ears?
No. It's just more so.
Who are you when you're not reacting to something? What do you?
I think I'm the same. I think what I present myself on camera is very similar to how I'm with my friends.
Is there anything you definitely keep to yourself and you don't put online?
Well, I think there's an aspect where I do spend a lot of time with my family, not all the time, but I wouldn't want to put them on camera because I think when I do mess up or people do get mad, it's good that they don't go at them. I don't think they would be that mad at that. They're very supportive and all that. But I think it's better that there's almost an advantage to my last name being Mac. I don't even think they can find if you really wanted to, but that goes to show that people just don't care that much. But I think I'm very similar. Like what you're seeing right now is maybe I'm just a little bit more calm, because obviously when you put on something where when we're talking you want to be more animated, but I think for the most part I'm very similar, and I like the things that I do on camera. I like doing off camera too. I like watching sports. I like talking with friends. I like debating, quote unquote. But I kind of live I'm not that big. Sedentary is the wrong word, but I don't live a crazy life per se. Sometimes an agent or brands will say, "Oh, you should do more personal stuff." I don't really have that many personal stuff. But I like my life, so
Good.
I don't have any big hobbies. My hobbies are kind of my job, quote unquote. But I think in 2026, I do want to do more hobby stuff.
Like what?
Anything
on your...
I've always wanted to do jujitsu, so I want to do that.
Okay.
I'm not going to do cycle bar, so don't even try that. But
Yo.
I think I want to get at, not to say I'm not a hermit where it's like I'm always at home, but I want to.
On your laptop.
Yeah, exactly. But I've
you want to go horseback riding? You want to
no.
pottery?
No.
You just want to get on the floor and get sweaty with other men.
Oh, yeah, true. Hey, there's women in those classes too. But no, I don't think I would.
Here often.
No, I don't. Yeah, I don't think I would. I'm not doing it to find love. But
you don't know.
I don't think so.
So jujitsu, okay.
And then also like go out a little bit more. But I would even say last year I did go out a lot. But I meant more just out being active. Yeah. The expensive part. The nice thing is I mean I'll drink. I'm not alcohol free, but I don't really drink that much, which is good. Well, it's more expensive for men, so I mean it all ends up. But no, 2026. Yeah. I think maybe.
Well, if there's
but I don't have with fit. But I like going to the gym.
Okay.
I have a gym in my building, so that's a goal of 2026 for sure. In 2025, I lost like 15 pounds, and I want to lose more in 2026. So I do like going to the gym, and I enjoy that. But I like going by myself.
I don't like working out with people either because people talk too much, and it's like I'm just trying to get there and go crazy.
All right, I'm not a crazy person in the gym. I'm pretty calm.
So then why do you like going by yourself? You're just the.
Sometimes I don't even have with to an extent, but I like. You asked me how many times do I come into the office in a week, and I said 5, and you said, "Oh, do they check if you come?" And to an extent, but not really. I could stay at home, but I like being around people. But I do like my alone time. But I'll go to the gym. I mean, there is music on up, but like sometimes I don't even wear headphones. So.
Because you don't like music, you said.
I do like music. Like I listen to music. I know what's popping, quote unquote. But I'm not the biggest. Like I don't just listen to music, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm the guy in the gym without any headphones on. I get sick of music so quick, which is interesting because my father loves music. But I like music to an extent.
It's okay.
Sometimes people will say that when let's say I'm on a date or something, and say like, "Who's your favorite artist?" Like, I don't really listen to music that much.
Do you think you're crazy?
Yeah, to an extent. But I think it's because I'm just listening to so much all the time.
Yeah, it's a lot.
I take a little bit of a silence.
To be honest, I feel like people that are constantly listening to something or watching something have a lot of issues that they don't want to address because they can't be alone and just sit in quiet.
Yeah. But I like to sit alone quietly, and I still have a lot of issues to address.
Everybody has
I'm
issues.
kidding.
What?
I was playing around. No. I'm saying I do. That was like more of a joke playing into. No, you are right. I mean, that's the raw dogging trend, right? Not with the attention, where it's like they can't sit for 20 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah. I try to do, when I did this in 2025, and I'm trying to do better in 2026, but when I go home, it's usually a 20 to 30 minute commute. I like to just go, like, have nothing. Now, obviously, you're not raw talking because you're commuting and there's things going on and you're on the subway or you're walking.
You're present.
Yeah, exactly. And then also you said, if anything, over the past few years, I've gotten really good with being okay with all of the thoughts and feelings that I have.
Good. That's very mature.
But that's part of getting older, and maybe some people don't do it, but not judging your thoughts and feelings, because sometimes they can be negative, but that doesn't mean everything's negative or anything. But you get used to them, but you are right. People can't even sit alone for 20 minutes.
That's scary.
And I think it's only going to get worse. It's going to get worse. Yeah,
put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah, I don't even know.
Some Taylor Swift. I don't know why I keep mentioning.
Yeah, I don't know why. I meant it could be anybody.
It could be anybody. Let's play some future Drake.
Yeah, no, it could be or people want to doom scrolling is a huge thing.
Doom scrolling. Yeah.
That's something that I really don't go that much on TikTok or Instagram, but I try to do more because it's good market research per se, and you get to see things.
Yeah, I just get too angry when I get on there. People.
Really, I kind of am just like, oh.
I get
that person's crazy or whatever.
So what? Okay.
I don't even if I really disagree with someone, I don't even think I get mad at them. I just, maybe because I'm so desensitized, I'm just like, oh, that person's insane.
Are you from New York?
Connecticut.
Okay. So maybe it's just an East Coast thing.
My parents are from Brooklyn, and the whole family still lives in New York. They live in Connecticut, but they just went there for jobs. But both their families still are in the New York area. But I'm from Connecticut, yeah. I liked growing up in Connecticut. It was good. I feel like I'm one of the luckiest guys in the world growing up the way I did. I have a sister.
Suburb guy?
Yeah, but I don't know if I didn't love a suburb, but it was, I don't know, I think back to it and it was pretty good. And I had a lot of good friends, but I don't fiend for the suburbs, if that makes sense. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't a kid who was like, I can't wait to get out. Some people are like that.
I was, but I grew up in cornfields.
There you go. That's a little bit different. The town I grew up in is more of it's not a city, but there's 60 or 70,000 people in the town.
Our town, where I grew up was like that, but it was we had space.
All right. Ours is more, Connecticut's such a small state, and it's more on top of each other. So probably that space, there's probably 250,000 of all the towns around there.
Yep.
But I grew up in the middle of Connecticut, West Hartford, great town. And yeah, I enjoyed it. But I don't know if I'll live there as I get older, but maybe you could definitely go to a worse place. It's just cold sometimes and a lot of snow.
So what's one thing you're still trying to figure out about yourself, or something you're still...
I mean, I guess I would say everything. Yeah. Everything. I think you kind of just...
How old are you?
I am about to be 29.
When's your birthday?
February 14th.
A month after mine.
Nice. Oh, so was your birthday yesterday?
The 14th. What's today? The 15th?
16th. So, happy birthday.
Thanks.
You're
about to hit a really good year.
Hopefully, yeah. No, 20. But yeah. What am I trying to figure out? Everything. How to be a quote unquote better person, or how to navigate work, how to navigate an ever-changing content world, taking next steps with it. Yeah, it's funny when you're young, when you're 14, you never imagine yourself past 23.
When I literally said
maybe
this the other
22?
day, I was like, when I was 16, I couldn't even imagine 25 years old. Exactly. I thought they were old. I was like, ew.
No, exactly. It's the unk thing. It's the unk thing.
Yes.
It's like, oh, you're unk.
Oh, phew, I'm 30.
Well, what's crazy, you kind of and maybe but maybe I'm alone in this, but you and I think I'm not. You always kind of feel like your 15-year-old self, probably. Obviously, you want to be more mature and everything, but yeah. What am I trying to figure out? Everything.
Okay.
I think I don't know if I have an exact thing. Obviously, you have goals, but trying to figure it out, I don't know. I guess that's life. I don't know if you ever figure it out. And that's okay.
That's what I hear. You never really know.
And that's cool. You're never ready.
Just learn as you go.
Yeah, learn as you go. And I think I've done an okay job with that, but as you get older, there's new challenges but yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I don't feel old. but it's funny when you were 15, you would look at yourself at your age now and think,
ew.
like you heard someone was 30 and at 15
You're basically dead.
Yeah. Like, what's a 30-year-old?
Right.
Oh, they have 8 kids. Like they have, so that's what you thought at 15, and then you get there and you're like, oh wow. And it's such an interesting. We really did live through an interesting time, specifically in New York. I mean, COVID really changed a lot of things. It hit a lot of people with work. I mean, obviously it hit people health-wise, but more so for younger people. I just graduated college and it started, and then everything got delayed. So it was a very weird time. It felt like I didn't graduate college until COVID ended. And in New York, it didn't really end until summer 2022. Even, like, I remember in winter 2023, it was still kind of a thing.
People were wearing masks.
Exactly. And more so, it's like you couldn't really... You graduated college and felt like you were becoming an adult, and then it just all stopped. So... It was an interesting time, and it feels like but yeah, no, you get old, or you get older, and
you get old. 20, you're not even 20.
No. I meant more so.
Your back starts hurting.
No, I actually feel pretty good. It's just more so, yeah, that. What am I? Yeah, but 2026, I think, as you try to figure everything out in your life, there's good things to have little goals about, and that's. I think I have some good things ahead, and I've been through some ups and downs, and I know I can handle the downs.
Yeah.
And I want to make sure that I don't put myself in negative situations, but if they are there, I'm confident in myself.
Good. Last question for you. What is a call you made that maybe seemed wrong in the moment, but turned out being a really good call? Or... what's a good call you made last year? The best call you made last year.
What was it called? I don't know if I have an answer to that. Jeez.
I'm asking all the hard-hitting questions.
I don't know if I have an answer to that.
You didn't make any good calls last year?
I did. I'm just trying to think.
What's a good call you made this week?
This week?
I mean, you can't think of the last year, so let's do this year. The show's called Good Call.
No, I get it's a good question. I'm trying to...
Dang, Jack. What time is it?
What's a good call this week that I made? Jeez.
Yeah, like, did you...
But that was right at the time.
You
so
woke up at a good time? Like, what'd you... My brother in Christ. Everybody always gets stumped on the good call question. Yeah, because you broke it.
Good call.
What's a good call you made in life that you're really proud of for making?
But I felt like all the calls I made, it was... Oh, I mean, I don't know. Like, I think it was a good call to stop doing comedy when I did it.
Okay.
Knowing that I liked it but wasn't good enough and didn't have enough passion for it and went all in on kind of the internet, and it kind of led me here.
That's a good one.
So
you're not funny is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. No, there was some... I remember I was watching someone who was like 45, and I couldn't imagine being as funny as him, and I just was like, this is it. I should do something else. But I learned a lot from it, so that was good. What's another good call? I mean, I think some people going to Barstool was a good call.
Okay. You're going to think about this throughout the day and be like, dang, I should have said this.
Yeah. Some other good calls.
I think that was good. You quit comedy when you did, led you here, and now you're at Barstool, which is...
I guess, but a lot of the time I feel like I'm making the right call, and then, like, you kind of realize it was the wrong call, but...
It's okay, though.
No, I mean, that's life. Yeah. Shouldn't have taken the vaccine, I guess? No, I'm kidding.
I'm pissed that I took it the first time.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
But
I guess
had
that's
to
a
do
bad
it to
call.
Go to the freaking
I know,
Super Bowl.
I know.
And I was like,
know.
I feel like you can sue, but anyways, that's.
No, but I mean, I've had bad calls from like a work perspective, but good calls like I guess yeah. I think the ones that I mentioned are good, and just leaning into video when I did, and
Okay.
but it's funny, you make calls, you don't even realize you're making them, and you just do them.
Yeah.
There was never a moment that I sat down, like it was true, like I was at a comedy show. I was 18 years old. And I was on a show, and I was early on, and then the headliner came on, and he was amazing. He was 40 years old, and I was doing comedy for a year and a half, and I still loved it, but not as much. And this guy was so funny. He was 25 years older than me. He was doing comedy for 20 years, and I thought to myself, I don't know if I could ever be this funny, and he's here. And I think I was just, I'm just going to not do this anymore. But there wasn't a sit down.
It's a big decision, though, to make. And
yeah, but I was 18, 19. You know, you just kind of just make decisions. It was a good call. No, it was a good call, and it was the right call. And then that led me to get an internship here. And then I guess probably the best call is to not be embarrassed by what I do initially, because there's a lot of people won't do things because they feel like people will judge them. I never really had that. I always thought, no, I'm going to be right. I haven't been sometimes, but that's life, and I'm going to... But there is that confidence there that you have to rein in a little bit at points. But I'd rather rein it in than have to force it.
I say that all the time in spin class, which you would never know because you don't want to come. I always say
I don't need like this.
It's better to give too much and have to pull back than to never know your full
potential. I've never been in a... Like when I'm doing cardio, I hate every second of it, and I've never
cardio either.
You're an instructor of cardio,
but we dance.
And no, but you see,
Left,
I would hate.
push, chest press.
I would hate.
Brian.
It's such a woman. It's just such a. It's not something I want to do. What do you? Then what? Do we get on the trampoline and jump up and down like?
I'm not getting on no trampoline.
That's the same thing.
That's not cycle bar.
But they have this. I saw it was viral.
Seen that. And people flying off the rail. They'll do anything but work out.
But you can't make fun of them.
Cycling is working out.
So he's jumping on the trampoline.
Oh God.
I'm
not making fun.
Your lymph nodes get
your lymphatic system, not your lymph nodes.
Your lymph nodes get moved.
You get moved. Where do they?
And then
move?
you go on the shaky thing.
Do they move on your? Oh yeah, I've seen that. You get on there and
That's the new thing.
It drains your lymph. I don't know.
That's what the people are saying.
I'm not a doctor. But all I'm saying is cycle bar.
No, cycle bar. Fun. True. Yeah, but I don't need to be on the cycle bar. You telling me about how I need to believe in myself. It's just like that's good for some people. It's not for me. Women need that. No, it's great. Women love being in communities more than men.
Yes.
100%. And that's cool. But if someone came up to me, I was working out, I was like, you need to believe in yourself. I was like, dude,
Jack already believes in his...
No. I get it. Some people, but I was just like, I don't need you right now. I need to not eat the bagel today. That's what I need. Okay? You need to come with me when the bagel's in the kitchen. That's when I need you here. I don't need you to tell me to believe in myself.
You're those you like going to those conventions where the man's like,
what?
You got this.
No, that's you. I just said I don't like that.
So then who do you listen to for hype?
For hype? I don't really listen for hype. I don't really get hyped.
He looks in the mirror and he says, yeah.
No.
Exactly.
I mean, I've listened to stuff where people have been like, oh, that's great. That's a good point. But I
don't feel like I need that because I'm the teacher. I don't feel like
I never said that you needed it. But I don't go to... I've never been to a convention where someone gets up and says... Yeah, no, I'm not watching an Andrew Tate clip before I go to the gym.
Good.
I'm not.
Okay.
We'll never go and see David Goggins.
No, I think he's
David
funny.
Goggins, the forehead?
I'm just saying.
I think he's a funny guy. Like, I've seen the clip of him where he's like saying...
David Goggins gives those speeches? I thought he's an actor.
That's his whole thing. He's a Marine. No, you're thinking of a different person. Yeah, I think it's funny where he's like...
The forehead.
Look
David Goggins, the forehead.
No, you're crazy. He was a Marine.
This has been
I guess sometimes I would listen to, I really like MMA, UFC. I guess I'll listen to those guys, but like those guys aren't listening to David Goggins before they go and work out.
Can I just see what David Goggins I've never seen that man before. I'm teaching.
But you,
them.
yes, and people come back and you're doing a good
To be
job
honest,
at it.
I just like sweating, and when I'm around other people, I get competitive, so I want to be better.
That's
So
good.
that's why I do
You're
that.
making it seem like I'm against what you're doing. No.
I'm not.
And also, no, I've never been to David Goggins or a Tony Robbins conference.
Tony Robbins, that's who I was trying to think of.
I've thought of, like, I think I've read books that are quote unquote like, but I haven't read a self-help book in forever.
I just feel like people that constantly need those are just like, it's kind of sad because it's like, why?
No, I don't mind. Anybody that needs that, do it.
For all the time? All the time?
No, there is an aspect where you just have to do it.
That's what
I
I'm
think-
saying. There's an
I think
aspect of,
the
like,
Nike
people that
thing,
you just
the
gotta
Nike
do it.
slogan is legit all time. The most motivation or self-help or education you'll ever have in life is if you just do something. Now, of course, if you want to read something and use it, but like, you read one or two of those books,
That's all you just boom, go do it.
But there are performative self-help people, yeah, where they just do self-help over and over and over again. They never do anything. But if you just do it, it's so much better. You learn so much more in experience. Just do it.
Just do it.
You can watch a YouTube video 1,000 times about going up to a girl and saying hi to her if you think she's pretty. You won't learn as much as you will if you do that in real life because you
just do it.
just do it. But no, well, if you're going to do that, please be like nice and respectful. Don't just and do it in an appropriate setting. But I'm doing it as an example. Like people will do that, or they'll read 1,000 books on how to launch a business. You won't learn as much as if you launch a business and lose $1,500. You won't.
Yes.
From the books. The books can help. I'm not saying don't be educated, but just doing it's so much better. It's kind of like
When it becomes
it's
your
like
personality,
people
it's
say
like,
people will say like, oh, like retard maxing.
Yes.
Like you just don't think about it, just do it.
yes.
Now that's so like I think there's a real value. Just do it. That's what I say with people that want to start doing content. It's like
I get
they'll
so
come
mad
they'll
people
be
will ask all the
they'll say
It takes
what I want to do this, I want to do that. I was just like, just post one video.
Just do it.
And then if you do it for 3 months, then you can come talk to me because that means you may like it or you like to do it. And then I can help you strategize. But
Yes.
we could have a billion strategies of what you want to do and it's not going to really help
Do
you.
this. I want to do that. We'll do it. Okay. Jack, this has been a pleasure. Thank you for letting us shoot at the Barstool Sports.
Of course. Barstool, not bar stools.
Barstool office.
No, you said bar stools. It's all good. The tape doesn't
Barstools.
lie. You just
I mean,
said Barstool.
I know, but it's Barstool Studio.
I think you said Barstool Sports.
Studio? I don't remember what I said.
It
Thank
doesn't
you for
matter.
letting
It was.
Let me
it's-
redo this.
No,
Everybody
you
shut up.
can't redo it.
Everybody stop talking. Jack, thank you for your...
I'm gonna give you a list of things I want cut out, and then we can. No, I'm kidding. You can post the whole thing.
Jack, thank you for your time. It's been a pleasure talking to you at Barstool Sports' studio.
I would just say Barstool's office.
Jack, thank you for letting us film
At the
at
studios at Barstool Sports. You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you. You rock.